Hey folks, this is the video from this particular section that deals with solving exponential and logarithmic equations. The first thing that I have for you is a review question from section 6.2. This is going to be your embedded question. Normally, I don't really mind so much if you get the embedded question wrong, but for this particular embedded question, you need to get this one right because this is something that you've already been taught how to do. So if you are following the concepts from section 6.2 and you had the question 9 raised to the x power is equal to 243, what would you do to solve that is the first part of the question. And secondly, you are to solve that by using the concepts from section 6.2 before you even go on in this particular section. So go ahead and pause the video and answer that embedded question, write it down, have it ready to turn in class. And then in a few moments, you can go ahead and restart the video to get the rest of the notes. So in this particular section, what do you do when there's no possible way to make your bases alike? If you'll even look down at example number 2, you'll notice that the two bases, one of them is 2 and one of them is 5. There's no way in the world that you can make those two bases alike. So we have to come up with a method for when this is going to occur. And in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to log both sides. So I'm going to take this same question that you've already answered. So you already know what the answer is to this question. 9 raised to the x power is equal to 243. And we're going to log both sides. Now, you can choose, in this particular case, I chose the common log, but you can also choose the natural log. Usually it doesn't matter which one you choose. But I will say this, if you have any tens in the question, choose the common log. If you have any e's in your equation, use the natural log. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. So once you log both sides, then we can go ahead and use the power rule. And we know that the power rule says to take that x to the front. And so we have x times log of 9 is equal to the log of 243. Remember that the goal here is to get x by itself. So we are going to divide both sides by the log of 9. Once we divide by the log of 9, our log of 9s will both cancel each other out. And I will have just my x alone. And this is going to be considered an exact solution. Now, I can take this number and I can type this into my calculator for what we call an approximate solution. And if I take it and type it into my calculator, to get that approximate solution, it's going to be the number 2.5, which if you did your embedded question, this is the same number that you got.